Hello and welcome to Presence Practice with Poonam and Parker. Hey Poonam.
Hey, Parker.
Hello and hello everyone. We're so glad that you're here with us today. And the topic is overthinking, guilt and shame. Guilt and shame, so which is a lot of past, regret. This is the whole energy field and frequency. That's one layer of the pain body that comes through when we see now that we could have done something different. And here we are with it, telling these stories about how we did this or that. Now we're caught up in this really heavy energy field, and our mind is spinning, and it usually isn't saying very nice things to us, and that's not going to bring us any sort of healing. It doesn't really break the unconscious patterns that may have created these events in the first place. So I want to encourage us to see the sanity that none of us could have done better than how we did. No one that did anything to you, and nothing that you did to anyone else, nothing that you did to yourself, nothing that they did to themselves. It's an entire illusion, because our memories are flawed. We may not, our mind will start to narrow in and only remember certain things, right? There's a fullness to it, a separation to this. And we can drop it. We can just drop it. And we just did another video around worry and anxiety, which is lots of future. And I encourage you to do the breathwork practice in that video, but just for instructional purposes, if you find yourself in this space, the momentum, if you're trying to stop your thoughts, it's going to feel like you've increased your thoughts, because that's not the path. That's just another ego reaction to want to fight what's already created. So let's step out of the whole thing. We'll drop the whole thing and put all of our attention on our energy field outside of our body. And I say that because sometimes the energy field outside of our body is a more comfortable place for us to put our attention. It's still our energy field, and it's powerful. It's very powerful. Give 1 minute only, 1 minute. If you feel like something is intense and it really requires your attention, to have a few more thoughts about it, you can, but can you not? We'll have those in 1 or 2 minutes if they're still there. And then put all of your attention on the outside of your energy field, and then bring your attention inside of your body and just stand a little closer to the emotional reactivity that may be in your body. That's just the heaviness, wherever you may feel it. And gentle, our love and attention is what heals. It breaks the pattern. We can see. So I have no responsibility. Is that what you're trying to say, Parker and Poonam? No. If corrective action is necessary, it'll come from that clear space of right action that requires no additional thought, and the clarity and the impulse as a purity to it. So whatever action you need to take, you still would want to sit in a still space outside of these thoughts. Sometimes these thoughts have been going on for years. They're so comfortable, even that space of regret and guilt. But you can liberate yourself right now from all these stories and get in the present moment. And that will tell you whether or not you may get up and do something. Maybe, or maybe you'll do nothing at all. You can sense the level of consciousness in anything that we do by the impulse, in a real clarity, like a scientist looking at the impulse. what is the use of conjuring up stories that are flawed memories anyway to invade our whole energy field with this dense energy? None of us really want that. So I encourage that. Stillness without and stillness within. And be gentle and so compassionate. And there's no absolute good and bad. It's the whole thing, the whole beautiful mess of humanity is what we say yes to. Sincerely, a sincere yes to what is, and a recognition that you wouldn't be sitting here listening to Poonen and Parker in a video, or Eckhart Tolle talks, or any of the other fine teachers. You would not be able to sit there if whatever has happened in the past had not happened around you and to you. Do you want to add anything, Poonen?
I have a very short addition because you've done an impressive job of explaining it. What Eckhart says that guilt, shame, and blame goes with the shame. And I think it's like the ego's favorite strategy to strengthen itself is the sentence he uses, right? So once we have enough presence power in us, we realize that the moment we examine a thought and the content of the thought is guilt or shame or blame, then all we are doing is strengthening our ego. We are no longer our presence. So drop it like a hot potato, he
Like
says
a
in the
hot
power of now.
potato. Yes.
In the power of now. So that's all I had. Thank you.
Thank you, Poonen. Nice.